filled it in. No time for that doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built the win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for that doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself.
Look at that, I already started. Welcome back to FFC, everybody. I'm your host, Coach, and we have a wonderful show today. It's fantasy, period. We are done with everything else. We're done with all the little preliminary stuff. We're done with checking on players for the season, make sure they're doing it and acting right. You know, one is better than the slew we used to have. Still waiting on those injuries, though. Still waiting on those ACLs to tear. Haven't had them yet. We're still in training camp. We still have a preseason game that's got to come up, so they'll happen. But luckily today is not the draft rankings. Today we're just basically ranking players at their actual position amongst their peers in their positions. Because I have some pieces I do plan on moving around because I just pulled over. That's what I do. Coach will pull over all the data, and with you guys live is where I make all my changes because I can do it beforehand, but the reason why I do it in the moment is so you guys can see how real it is. So you guys can see Coach's reaction when I see something foolish, like who the heck would put Richardson above Joe Burrow? How is he ranked that way? I get it. He can run, but no. So we'll discuss that real soon. But so that's basically what today is. We're going to basically look at quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, tight ends, and yes, gotta look at those kickers. People still use kickers. I'm not doing defenses. I'm not ranking the defense. I couldn't tell you right now defenses who to take and who not to take. First of all, the first 4 weeks in the NFL, you could take the Panthers if you really wanted to because it's up and down in those first 4 weeks. It is matchups, but some defenses just they're not ready, especially if there's a lot of new pieces, chemistry-wise, knowing your assignments, knowing where you're supposed to be. That just takes a little bit to get under your feet, especially if you don't play in training camp or preseason games. Yeah, now these first 4 weeks, us fans got to basically watch preseason again. So, but once the second phase of preseason is over, then defenses will start to form themselves, and you'll see who's top and who's not. But remember, we're not looking for top defenses. We're not looking for the number one defense. No, in fantasy football, we're looking for a defense going up against a bad matchup that we know should have at least 2 interceptions, at least 4 total, maybe 5 total turnovers. See, Coach can talk about stuff like that. I can gear you guys to the defense that's going to do that. It'll take a minute, maybe a couple of weeks, because I gotta see patterns and I watch all the games. Understand that? I watch all the games. Okay, so I will know what the defenses are. Ask anybody who was on the show last year, who came and watched, who came on the show. Coach steers you in the right direction. Sam Howell, Jalen Reed. Okay, don't worry. Coach has a couple bad apples. You know, Devontae. This is Javonte Williams, and old buddy over there in Pittsburgh. Can't remember his name. That's how bad it is. I don't even know your name. I gave you a lot of slack because of your rookie year, even though I knew your rookie year was gonna be a bad year. They fed you and they overfed you because you didn't have anything, or they didn't have anything in Pittsburgh. And now that defenses basically just know what you do, you can't do anything. Isn't that weird? It is. That's the life of football. But anyway, we have a wonderful show. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we have is, and I'm not going to go through every category because I have PPR, half point PPR, and standard league. Now I set every position up like that for myself, not for you guys. For you guys, I go over the order and we make switches. So I can give you guys the best information on who to draft. You see what I'm saying? But for me, I have to look at it in PPR format. I have to look at it in half PPR format, and I have to look at it in standard format because I have to give answers to all those types of players. People still play standard league, people play half point PPR, and people play full point. Now, before we get started, if you would like to know what that means, half and full point PPR, that's points per reception. So you get a point or a half a point anytime you catch the ball. I have no problem with that. However, it's not like a running back is getting touches for carrying, which kind of sucks. Like he doing his work, right? It's not like a quarterback is getting extra points for completing some passes. Like that, it's weird that just the PPR format it gears it towards as long as you can catch, you can get a point. Like I don't know. I like it for that point, but other parts of the field should be getting some type of, for instance, right? I'm not telling you to give a quarterback because it'll rack the points up in a ridiculous way. That the only thing a quarterback would have to do is make a bunch of completions. We don't want that. We don't want a quarterback getting 24 points because he completed 24 passes. That's not what I'm looking for. Because it's not like a receiver is going to catch all 24, though. You see what I'm saying? But it's what Coach will say. Give the quarterback 1 point for every 5 completed receptions. Not in a row. When he completes 5, for instance, right? He only get a point for every 25 yards he gets, right? That's pretty bad. Like, and the only way a quarterback gets real points is he basically has to throw a 300-yard game. And he has to have at least 2 touchdowns. That's the only way that a quarterback is going to get that kind of is going to get anything, right? Because what? 300 yards divided by 25. I'm not good at math in that way. So we pulling out the calculator because I'm not playing like that. So what? That is 12 points. Yeah, Buddy got 12 points, and that's if he only threw 300 yards, right? So that means he would have to have a touchdown, 1 touchdown with those 300 yards, right? Would only give him 18. So, like, what did I say? 200, right? 300 yards plus 2 touchdowns. That's 24 points. Now, he'll have, like, what? 305 or 300 touchdowns. He'll have little increments of little ticky-tack 0.8 something points to add on to the little thing. But you see what I'm saying as a whole? Like, for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns, all he gets is 24 points. And that's because he's not a running quarterback, right? Because a running quarterback, he's getting more than that because you can add, the rushing onto that. So look, 300 yards, right? I don't know how many passes, but I'm not going to go there. But let's say he completed, let's say he completed 24 passes, right? That's a point for every 5 of those. So that's another, 5.5, 4.5 points you can add to that 24. Now that's cool. You see what I'm saying? He's not getting a point for completing 24 passes. He's getting 1 point every 5, right? So 5, that's 1. Another 10, that's 2 points. 15, that's 3 points. 20, that's 4 points. And he completed 24 passes. So basically he got 4.1 points. So you add that 4 points because of the 1 every 5 completions to 24 points. Now you got a decent quarterback. And even if he didn't throw up 300 yards, at least, let's say he completed Because now the way they got quarterbacks throwing these balls, right? The way they got them throwing 50 times a game, you ain't gonna get that many no points for that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just saying, we're giving points, full points for a reception. Because if you go to standard league, you understand what I'm telling you? Now that 300-yard quarterback and them 2 touchdowns for the 24 points, now they really mean something. They really mean something. Because the quarterback who can't throw ain't getting 300 yards. He getting 280, 175. You see what I'm saying? It changes the scale. That's why they don't like. That's why people run over to the PPR. But the receivers in standard league, they don't get those points for reception. No. They only get points for the yards received. So if that receiver, here's the difference in PPR and standard league, right? The receiver catches only 50 yards. So that's 5 points. If he don't score a touchdown, that's all he gets. Now, if you go to PPR, you add those 5 points plus the fact that he caught maybe 4 or 5 catches for that. So now instead of 5, he has 9 or 10 points with no touchdown. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference that makes? Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that difference, but why is it that the PPR is only a balance for one side? We got to spread them points around, Pam. Let's make it exciting. We're not, again, did I give that quarterback a bunch of points? He got 4 extra points because why? He completed 5. For every 5 passes completed, he got a point. And I'm not saying that to be 5 in a row. We're not doubting them. No. It's a point builder. We're not giving them for everyone. We're giving them for every 5. Same as a running back. I'm not saying get that man a point every carry. That'd be ridiculous. That means if he carried the ball 20 times, he got 20 points. No, I'm not saying that. If you want to give him a point for every 2 carries, or if you want to give him a half a point for every 2 carries, something like that. You know what I mean? Just give them something worth the work that they actually do too, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because if he fumbled, we show taking them 2 points away, aren't we? If the quarterback throw a pick, we sure taking them 2 points away, aren't we? So everybody gets the same doc, but nobody gets the same gain. I love PPR because I like points, but I like points, right? So give everybody some points. That's all I'm saying. Spread the point system around just a little bit, tweak it a little bit. And I'm not saying this to the creators of fantasy football. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to you, league owners. That's what I'm talking to. Managers, people who can set the rules. Have some fun. Have some fun. Think about it this way. If you play an 8-man league, you really don't need to be touching points like that. But at the same time, if you're in an 8-man league, I need you to get out of that. Okay? 1 year, straight beginner. You've never played before. I will always advise you to go into an 8-man league because I can guide your mind properly to a winning success. Go ask Jose. After that, come up out of that. Go to 10-man. You can stay in 10-man as long as you want, but don't stay in the 8-man. It doesn't do nothing for you. 10-man is a little bit more fun. But between 10 and 12, really 12, and here's the thing. If you feel like 10-man, that's a little too much, that's fine. I agree. But here's when the picks get so slim because we got the 12-team leagues, 14-team leagues, 16-team leagues. Man, play with the points, man. Play with the points. So that way it can balance the fun just a little bit more. Look, not everybody coming here can handle an ass whipping. But if you can, not excuse my French, but if you can do it because at least your point system allows you to do some kind of fighting. Watch fantasy football scales tip in a higher fashion. Watch what I tell you. I promise you. There's an imbalance though that keeps people away or makes people quit. You know, it just, I don't know. Me personally, if I'm an owner, I tried to retire because I tried to give all of this to you guys, but I got 2 leagues that keep pulling me in. So I think that's all I'm doing. It's going to be the R2L league and Lance. I owe him everything. I got some news coming for that real soon. So yes, I will be in the league. I'll be in that league. I'll win. Don't worry. you all will lose. I will show you all how to properly play fantasy football. Guess what? I just basically host both of those leagues right here. You guys get to see Coach stomp some faces. Oh, y'all really want Coach to play? I keep trying to stay away. I keep trying, but y'all keep pulling me in. Okay, so let me tell you something. I don't hold punches in fantasy. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Oh, I don't hold punches, and I don't trade. Who won fantasy last year? Who didn't trade? Was that Ty? I believe that was Ty. Ty took a lot of coaches' advice. Ty took a lot of coaches' advice in a 14 or 12-man league. I think we got a lot of dudes in that league. I won. And he listened to Coach each and every week. Damn how. I do have a sleeper for everybody this year. Before we can also continue with and Coach likes to go on rants. Y'all know that. But Nick Chubb is on my radar this year for the Browns. I like his schedule, is what I'm saying. And I think he has a lot of 90-plus yard games coming based on the schedule that the Browns have. That's what I'm saying. So keep Nick Chubb on your radar. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with what you all came to see, and that is some fantasy stuff. All right, so let's start with quarterbacks, shall we? Most important position. So in PPR, in standard league, and in half point, it doesn't matter. The quarterback does the same thing in each of those leagues. So there's nothing needs to change. So what they have is we have Josh Allen at number one. If you thought it was going to be Patrick Mahomes, you are a foolish lie. I don't know why. He's been number one for a while at quarterback, but that's, things change. With Josh Allen, I've always called him the god of fantasy football because he drops 30-plus points a game every freaking week. They lose because he turned the ball over too. Real football is different from fantasy football. Let's remember that. Real football, he's definitely overpaid. Didn't deserve none of that money. How do you get paid for losing to Patrick Mahomes in a playoff game? That makes no sense. Fantasy football, I will tell you to draft him as quickly as possible every single year, including this one. He should be the first quarterback off the board, and that should be as early as the second round. If you're in a deep league, super flex, double quarterback league, he may be going first. That stuff like that is where he can go first. Two quarterback leagues will most likely, that's where they draft quarterbacks first in those leagues. So Josh Allen is the number one quarterback, and yes, he should be drafted first as a quarterback. Second quarterback that should be drafted in fantasy football this year is Jalen Hurts. He has a dual threat. He has a wonderful, wonderful offense. I believe the tush push is still available. I don't think they banned it. They're going to probably blow a lot of whistles, though, since they didn't ban it. The referee is going to have fun with this one. So be weary of the penalties that the Philadelphia Eagles may incur due to the tush push. So what that means is, guess who else is on my radar this year, fellas? Ladies and gentlemen, I should say, because yes, we have a lot of women that play fantasy football. Absolutely. He's definitely on my radar. I think they're going to use him in a more viable rushing atmosphere. I mean, they have him. They have other rushing here. They have a great offensive line. Yes, Jalen Hurts is going to get his. But you know what I think they're going to do? Because we know you can't stop Jalen Hurts, they're going to have packages down there in the red zone, and it's going to get real ugly. Here's what I mean. I think Saquon Barkley could average. Don't bank on the yards with Saquon because, again, they have a good offense. They throw the ball down there in Philly. Remember that, okay? So what I'm telling you with Saquon, if you can snake him in the third round, that's where he'll be really valuable because I don't think his yards are going to be there every week. But one thing I do know he's going to grant, he's going to get 2 touchdowns a game just about. Yep. Because he is going to shred the red zone apart. I promise you guys that. It'll be like a 1.5 average touchdown type of thing. I just don't think, again, I don't think the yards will necessarily be there every week, but I can promise you the touchdowns will. So him in the third round, if you can He won't go in the fourth. I don't think so. He still might go in the second. So you'll be lucky to get him in the third round, to be honest with you. But if you can snip him in the third round, that's where the best value for him will be, because why? You'll have two other picks higher than him, and that's your starters right there, to be honest with you. Saquon can ride the flex, and that's even better. So little tip. Because I'm thinking of drafting. If it looks good enough this year, think about going to my 3 running back set draft year. I'm not afraid to tell y'all what I do. You still got to stop me. If I tell you I'm going to draft 3 running backs in a row, you do know you either have to take the one you think I'm going to get and leave another one that I can still take. Don't do that. Don't do that. I can draft 4 teams at one time in my head. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I have everybody I want. Okay? Everybody. Even if you take somebody I love. I love football, so that means there's somebody else that's about to break my heart. I'm just saying. Joe Mixon in Houston, they're going to feed the mess out of him. They really are. That's why I'm not high on C.J. Stroud, which is why we're going to get back to these quarterbacks. But when we get to him, I'll say, so Patrick Mahomes is number 3. Yes, that's where he belongs. Maybe even 4, because I believe Lamar had a better season and will have a better season than and not in stats, but just more in Patrick dealt with. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna stop that. Patrick carried that entire team by himself. His receiver just. Can we do it again? Can we go back to what we did last year? That's a football. They thought I was gonna catch that. Hell no. I'm a wide receiver, people. What do you think I do out here on this football field? I'm supposed to run around in a circle. Because he wasn't catching nothing. So no. Let's take that. We're gonna leave Patrick at number 3. Because I think his receiving core should be a little bit better this year. And his touchdowns will definitely go up. Actually, you know what? With that kind of confidence, this is what we're going to do, actually. Jalen, I'm sorry, buddy. You literally you didn't even have more yards than Patrick Mahomes. You didn't even have more touchdowns than Patrick Mahomes. You had 15 rushing touchdowns. Not enough for me. Nope. So Jalen Hurts is actually going to move down to number. We're going to move you down to number. Y'all ain't going to hate me. I'm moving him down to number 4. I'm moving Jalen Hurts to number 4. I'm moving Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, let's make another column. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, here it is. Let's do it this way. Yes, sir. Perfect. All right. So, spread you out a little bit. So, we're going to make you green because you stayed where you were. So, Josh Allen is number 1. Jalen Hurts, I'm sorry, buddy, you're going to the red because you dropped 2 spots to number 4. Patrick is going green because he went up 1 spot to 2. And Lamar is green because he's going up 1 spot to 3. Perfect. All right, so Josh Allen 1, Patrick Mahomes number 2, Lamar Jackson 3, and Jalen Hurts number 4. Perfect. I like it. So those are your first 4 quarterbacks. And I would say those quarterbacks should be gone in a 12 to 16 team league. Those quarterbacks should be gone anywhere between rounds 2 and 4. If they even make it to the 4th round. Yeah, if they even make it to the 4th round. I doubt that they make it to the 4th. With those deeper league in the 10th round, in the 10-team league, they could, but not. I would say in the 12 and up. I think they will all be gone within the 1st and 3rd round. Let's see. At number 5, we have Anthony Richardson, and that is where we're going to make a big old change because what? They got Anthony Richardson. They are. That's what I hate. ESPN. Okay, so they got this man up here, number 5. They're saying he's the 5th quarterback that should be drafted in fantasy football. I get it. He had a great start of an exciting year. You know, he had 4 rushing touchdowns and only 3 passing touchdowns. You think that's going to improve this year? You think he's going to actually, because of his leg injury, throw more touchdowns than he will have rushing touchdowns? You cannot change a runner from what they are, a running quarterback, or you're a running quarterback. I'm not drafting. If you draft Anthony Richardson as like anywhere at number, like if you think he's a number 5 draft pick, like not draft pick, but in rankings, if you think he's like the number 5th quarterback in fantasy football, that's absolutely absurd. No, what we're going to do is we're going to respect Dak Prescott for the work he has put in and the work I believe he is also going to continue to do. Remember, I told you the scariest team, I believe, and I have never said this about this team. I promise you I've never said this about this team. You can go ask anybody how much I have beat up this team. You got Zeke back, who knows that offense absolutely so well. And that's the best thing about it is they got a back who can run the ball, and they're going to definitely run the ball with Zeke this year. Why? Because they don't owe him nothing, and they're going to beat his body up for what they're going to do it in a good way. But anyway, they got CeeDee Lamb, number 1 wide receiver from last year, and I think he's just going to continue being that guy this year. I don't see a reason for digression in CeeDee Lamb. I just don't. Him and Dak have a wonderful connection. It's just there. When it's there, and it's going to continue to stay there. They have a wonderful tight end, so this offense is going to move. They have a very tough schedule. I mean, it is tough, and I still got them winning 9-10 games out of that schedule. Because if they do somehow walk in the playoffs at this 9-10, buddy, you might see the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. If not the Super Bowl, the NFC Championship game. But I'm dead serious. Like if they have a very tough schedule, very tough. And if with this tough schedule, they're still 9 or 10 wins in with the tough schedule. That's bad. That's not bad. That's scary because the only thing that schedule will make Dallas become is a very scary road team in the playoffs. That's not what you want to deal with. Just go ask what them Giants did to my Patriots. I'm just saying twice. Okay? Go look at what defenses do when they come in and they're that dominant. When the offense is a little not weak, but you know when I mean it was Eli. You know what I mean? Not every quarterback is great for these Super Bowls. Sometimes these defenses carry everything. I mean, so it's all you can do. No, Anthony Richardson is not a number 5 quarterback. We're going to move Dak up to number 5, and we're going to move Richardson. I don't even know where we're going to put Richardson. I just know we're going to put Dak at number 5. Number 6, I'm going to say is going to be. They have C.J. Stroud, but that's not going to happen. Joe Burrow got hurt. I said a lot of these numbers and a lot of these placements are off because most of the quarterbacks were out last year from injuries, so. They'll all be back. They'll all be playing this year. So it's all going to be a lot different. So I'm moving Joe Burrow up to number 6. I'm not putting him above Dak. Dak looked real good this year, and I think it's going to continue. Joe Burrow's fine at number 6. Number 7, I'm not going to put Kyler Murray or C.J. Stroud. I'm actually going to put Brock Purdy. They have him at number 11. I have no idea why he's down so low. They really think Kyler Murray, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson is going to have a better season. Jordan Love could, but I'm not even going to put Jordan Love against Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's done too much to be 11. No, he'll be number 7. All right, Jordan Love will be number 8. Kyler Murray, no, C.J. Stroud will be number 9. Kyler Murray is number 10. So he dropped. He went from 9 to 10. Let's see. They got Jaden Daniels. Why do they have a rookie above Tua, Jared Goff, Trevor Lawrence? Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I re-ranked everything. All right. So we're gonna move Justin Herbert to number 11 from 17. We're gonna move Jared Goff to 12 from 14. Trevor Lawrence can go to 13 from 15. Let's see. Tua can go from 13 to 14. All right. Okay. No, sorry. No. Anthony Richardson is going to be 14. And Tua is going to be 15. There we go. Yeah, we can make Tua 15. Right. Caleb Williams, you're going to drop because Aaron Rodgers is going to be 16 from 20. Matthew Stafford is renegotiating his contract and he's coming to training camp, so we're going to make him 17 from 19. Okay. Deshaun Watson, we're going to make 18 from 21. Oh, yeah. I'm dropping Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams. They're not going to be that good. 19 from 18. So, Kirk, you're 18, but I am dropping you down to 19. Sorry. I just think Deshaun and Aaron and Matthew Stafford are going to have better seasons than Kirk Cousins, which that means is these are tier 4 guys, Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers. Well, some of them moving up. But like, for instance, Kirk Cousins, I'm leaving him in tier 4. What that means is you can get Kirk Cousins late. That's your quarterback, like rounds 13, 14, you know what I mean? He'll be there, basically. Because if he's not there, that means somebody believes Kirk Cousins and Atlanta Falcons about to have a stellar year, right? And they skipped a player to grab Kirk Cousins. You ever see that? Smile. Be very happy that somebody else did that because that gives you so much of another value in that category that you're getting ready to draft him because somebody took that dumb move. No, Kirk Cousins at this look with all the quarterbacks that's up here. We've gone over what 18 players, right? There's only 8. It goes up to 18, 20 team league, but not too many people go up that high. So 12, 14, 16 is your range, right? You only have what 1 to 2 quarterbacks on your team. So with all the other players you got to grab, bro, Kirk Cousins gonna be sitting there at the bottom, right? At the bottom when his offense is Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Darren Mooney. He got a 4th option now. So I got Atlanta winning 11 games if it all looks that good with Kirk Cousins. It's all got to come together now. So if that's possible, that gives Kirk Cousins almost 22 points a game based on that. It's a good quarterback to have with a 13, 14 pick. Okay? Because if not, you still got Baker Mayfield. You still got Geno Smith. You still got Russell Wilson over there in Pittsburgh. So there's so many other quarterbacks on the low end that you can grab without wasting too much of a high pick for a high caliber quarterback. You want a high caliber quarterback, I'm telling you now, you're going to have to pay for that. You coughing up a really high pick for a great quarterback. It's just the way fantasy football works. If you can find a way to balance your team and grab somebody low and play the waiver wire game, it's about wins in fantasy football is what it's about. Remember that. All right, so we got number 20 is going to be Baker Mayfield. I like him at 20. Number 21, it's going to be ain't going to be Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams. Derek Carr, no. Ooh, this is going down from 20. It gets a little tough because they all suck. It's Geno Smith, Will Levis, Daniel Jones, Derek Carr, Bryce Young, Russell Wilson, Drake May, J.J. McCartney, Bo Nix, Justin Fields, Gardner Minshew, Sam Darnold, Aiden O'Connell, Michael Penix, Jacoby Brissett, He went back to New England, really, dude. Sam Howell, Drew Lock, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Jared Stidham. Wow, these quarterbacks are trash. Okay, so Geno Smith, you're not 21. I just don't see that. That's Derek Carr at this point. That's Derek Carr. 22, it's going to be Russell Wilson. 23, it's going to be Geno Smith. 24, Will Levis. 25, Daniel Jones. Nope, Bryce Young. 26 will be Daniel Jones. 27 will be Jaden Daniels. 28, Caleb Williams. 29 will be Drake May. 30, Bo Nix. No, JJ McCartney. 31, Bo Nix. And then everybody else stayed the same. 32 is Justin Fields. 33 is Gardner Minshew. You shouldn't be touching not one of them quarterbacks by the time you get done. They should just be at the waiver wire like, oh, I hope I never have to touch one of you guys. That's the only thing them boys should be there for. All right, so we have gone over 31 quarterbacks this year for this year's league. So let's go back over the rankings one more time. Number 1, Josh Allen. Number 2, Patrick Mahomes. Number 3, Lamar Jackson. Number 4, Jalen Hurts. Number 5, Dak Prescott. Number 6, Joe Burrow. Number 7, Brock Purdy. Number 8, Jordan Love. Number 9, CJ Stroud. Number 10, Kyler Murray. Number 11, Justin Herbert. Number 12, Jared Goff. Number 13, Trevor Lawrence. Number 14 is Anthony Richardson. Number 15, Tua Tagovailoa. Number 16, Aaron Rodgers. Number 17, Matthew Stafford. Number 18, Deshaun Watson. Number 19, Kirk Cousins. Number 20, Baker Mayfield. Number 21, Derek Carr. Number 22, Russell Wilson. Number 23, Geno Smith. 24, Will Levis. 25, Bryce Young. 26, Daniel Jones. 27, Jaden Daniels. 28, Caleb Williams. 29 is Drake May. 30, JJ McCartney. 31, Bo Nix. Oh, 32, Aiden O'Connell. Forgot about him. All right, so those are all 32 quarterbacks that should be starting this year and where they should be ranked or where they should be in your draft queue in order, basically. This is the order you should have them based on who's going to do outstanding and who's going to play like boo-boo. You could hit gold in tier group 2 or 3, but again, those are rounds 4 or 5 maybe. And I don't know if Brock Purdy could be there. That's where you're gonna have to take him. Like, you can maybe let somebody fall to 6, but that's gonna be pretty risky, and you'll be very, very lucky if that's able to happen. Most likely not in a 14 or 16 team league. You're not getting that lucky. Those are sniper leagues. I'm sorry. Those are your most experienced players. They are deadly. They will stay. They take what's there because they know what they know what they're doing. I'm telling you. So just know if these are the rounds you're gonna have to take these players in. Rounds 1 through 4 is players 1 through 4 is tier group 1, so that's rounds 1 through 3. Tier group 2, 3 through 6. Tier 3, 4 through 7. Tier 4, 6 through 10. Tier 5, 10 and out. Tier 5 and 6 and 7 are 10 and out. All right, so let's move over to here. All right, cool. Let's move over to wide receivers. No, running backs. Running backs. So now with running backs, this could be different as it pertains to full point PPR, half point PPR, and standard. Now, I think full point and half point, you can kind of leave the players the same. They really change in standard league because standard league is based purely on work within yards and work in touchdowns. If you don't get work in any of those, you ain't getting any. Period. PPR, points per reception. So a running back that catches obviously will benefit from those points. All right, so at number 1, we have Christian McCaffrey. So the consensus say stay the same. Coach says, screw that. I'm going Bijan Robinson number 1. I'm going Christian McCaffrey number 2. I'm going Breece Hall number 3. I'm going Jahmyr Gibbs at number 4. That's absolutely correct. Saquon is at Jonathan Taylor is at 5. Yeah, I'll leave Jonathan Taylor at 5. He's gonna have a stellar year this year. Saquon at 6. I like it. Travis Etienne at 7 is a joke. That is going to be Kyron Williams at number 7. Isaiah Pacheco is not number 9. Devon A-Chain. Oh, the running back classes. Oh, so bad. Woo! All right, we got work to do, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so they have Travis Etienne, who barely scratched 1,000 yards. Barely. Whew, barely. Nah, fam. I'm gonna go James Cook, number 8. I'm gonna go Josh Jacobs, number 9. I'm gonna go Joe Mixon, number 10. Then I'm gonna go. I'll go Derrick Henry at number 11. So up from 12. He was at 12. I got him at 11. And it's just so ugly. It is ugly here in the running game, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Travis. I guess now I can drop you to 12. Yeah, I'm content with him being at 12. Not at 7. That was ridiculous. Isaiah Pacheco, 13. Devon A-Chain will be 14. Rashad White. Only because I'm not moving up Rashad White because I don't know if I like Tampa Bay this year. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like a lot of it this year. Meaning not that they're gonna do bad, but not that Tampa is a bad team. I don't like Todd Bowles, and I just feel like he's just gonna. It's just his. I don't know. I don't like the trajectory this year, so I don't think it's gonna be as it was last year. Last year, a lot of proving had to be made, a lot of points had to be made, and it's like this year, I kind of feel like they're gonna sit on it, if that makes sense. The team, all of it, is just gonna kind of sit on how great they were last year. So maybe I'm wrong. We could see a big push out of Tampa Bay this year, which will be very exciting. But right now, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not really big on Tampa this year. So what that means is you can get Rashad White in the 4th round, 5th round, maybe. Let's see, 15. Alvin Kamara, I'm not putting you at 16. I'm gonna put Kenneth Walker at 16. Yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So they have Tajay Spears down here at 29, but nope. I don't like Tennessee this year. Never mind. We're gonna leave you right down there. There's nothing good coming out of Tennessee. Okay, let's go with. I'm not leaving Kamara at 15. That's just not gonna happen. It's messed up. Hey, it's ugly. Aaron Jones in Minnesota? Nope. Actually, I guess he does have to be 15. Yeah, he does. Because I'm not putting Aaron Jones above Alvin Kamara. I'm not putting Ramondre Stevenson above Alvin Kamara. 619 yards. Y'all said that man was 1,000-yard receiver, 1,000-yard running back. Y'all, oh my goodness. They fought me last year about Ramondre Stevenson. I dropped him. I dropped him down to there was no way I was keeping him there. And boy, was I right. Let's see. So we'll do what I changed, and then we'll read off what's basically going to stay the same. So I have Bijan Robinson at number 1, Christian McCaffrey at number 2, Brees Hall I have at number 3, Jahmyr Gibbs at number 4, Jonathan Taylor number 5, Saquon Barkley number 6, Kyron Williams at number 7, James Cook number 8, Josh Jacobs number 9, Joe Mixon 10, Derrick Henry 11, Travis Etienne 12, Isaiah Pacheco 13, Javon 18, 14, Rashad White 15, Kenneth Walker 16, just 17. Nope. 16, which makes Aaron Jones 17. Yeah. Ramondre Stevenson 18, James Conner 19, Montgomery 20, DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift, we're going to move to 17. I think he's actually going to have a good year with Chicago. Let's move him up to 17. Yeah, we can do that. I like that. Okay. So Aaron Jones is 18. Ramondre Stevenson is 19. James Conner is 20. David Montgomery is 21. Zamir White, 22. Jalen Warren, 23. Najee Harris, 24. That's that boy name, Najee Harris, 24. Tony Pollard, 25. Devontae Williams, 26. Raheem Mostert, 27. Tajay Spears, 28. Zach Moss, 29. Brian Robertson, 30. Devin Singletary, 31. Austin Eckler, 32. Jonathan Brooks, 33. Zeke, 34. Jerome Ford, 35. Oh, that's right. Somebody we do need to move up. We got to make a switch. Nick Chubb. Let's move Nick Chubb. Is that a big jump, wouldn't it be? I'm going to move Nick Chubb up to 12. Nick Chubb up to 12. He was hurt. He's going to be good this year. I'm going to love everything about it. I'm drafting him. Let's move Nick Chubb up to 12. All right. We're going to move Travis Etienne down to 18. So that makes Aaron Jones 19. 20 for Ramondre Stevenson. 21. Make 20 for James Conner. Let's make Ramondre Stevenson 21. Yeah. Then Montgomery 22 because he is the backup now. 23. Okay, everybody is back on track. Up to 37. Chase Brown. We're going to leave He's 38. Chase Brown will be 38. Zach Cabernet, 39. Trey Benson, 40. Antonio Gibb, 41. Blake Corum, 42. Chuba Hubbard, 43. Kendre Miller, 44. Ty Chandler, 45. Khalil McCollum, 46. Rico Dow, 47. Tyler Algier, 48. Rashawn Johnson, 49. Khalil Herbert, 50. Marshawn Lloyd, 51. J.K. Dobbins, 52. Ray Davis, 53. Elijah Mitchell, 54. Damian Pierce, 55, where he belongs. Jalen Wright, 56. Buck Irvin, 57. Alexander Madison, 58. Kenneth Gainwell, 59. Keaton Mitchell, 60. Braylon Allen, 61. Deontay Foreman, 62. Miles Sanders, 63. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 64. A.J. Dillon, 65. That's it. I ain't going no further. We'll go further when we actually do the draft order, but I mean, you shouldn't be pretty much after I've gotten past J.K. Dobbins, really? Marshawn Lloyd? Is that 50, 152? Everybody else going to waiver wire. Yeah, everybody else is going into the waiver wire. So yeah, I made some really big changes. And I told you, coach, do that. I don't stick with what everybody else say. I like what I see and I know what I see. And I know what I'm talking about. Nick Chubb should be up there at number 12 because he will be a top 15 running back this year, is what I'm telling you. Next, we have wide receivers. Let's see. All right, as he should be. CeeDee Lamb is number 1. Tyreek Hill, number 2. Amon-Ra St. Brown, number 3. Jamar Chase, number 4. Justin Jefferson, number 5. And let's stop right there, ladies and gentlemen, because as we know, what does coach do? We make changes. So, who's the first change we're going to make? Tyreek Hill is not number 2. Nope, we're going to stop that noise right now. Guess who's going to be number 2? Ding, 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 ding. It's going to be Jamar Chase. Yep. Number 3 is going to be Amon-Ra St. Brown. So he stays the same. Number 4 will be Tyreek Hill. I don't believe in Tua, but I believe Tyreek Hill will do enough to stay in number 4. Number 5, it's not going to be Justin Jefferson. I don't know why I guess they put him there because of his name, but he is a rookie quarterback who I have no faith in. So coach could be wrong. Hopefully I see something in training camp that does change my mind. Or not training camp, in preseason. Because coach does watch preseason games. I don't care what nobody else say. I watch preseason games because it helps me get a very, very good idea of how these rookies play. I don't care that they're playing against 3rd or 4th stringers or people trying to make the team. I don't care about. What I care about is what I see in their abilities completely on their own on the field, no matter who's in front of them. Because hell, if you are getting hit by a 3rd, 4th string defender, then you don't need to be in the NFL. What the hell? So yeah, I need to see that. I need to see, can you get away from them? Because if you can, okay, now let's progress off each and every week. But there's things that I need to see in these rookies in preseason that will help me identify where to actually properly stage them in fantasy. Because right now, I have them all at the bottom. I don't care who you are as a quarterback, you're at the bottom. There's no way I'm putting you anywhere up top. And I never will. Even if I do like what I see, I'll just tell you that to steal them, to keep them on your roster. But that's about it. At number 5, that's actually going to be A.J. Brown. Number 6 is going to be Garrett Wilson. Number 7 Ooh, this is where it gets sticky. Who's number 7? They have Puka Nacua. And it could be, but I don't know. I wish I knew more about Devontae Adams' status going to the Jets. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make Justin Jefferson number 7. I feel more comfortable with that. I know he was a rookie, but at least 7. He's not 5, but 7 I can deal with. Because that way I can keep Puka 8, Devontae Adams at 9. They have Marvin Harrison at 10, but I think I'll keep him at 10. I'll keep him there. Wide receivers a little different than running backs and quarterbacks. He won't be held like the number 1, I don't believe, so he'll be the number 2 or 3 option to start, which will be good because he'll gain a really good connection. And he might be the number 1. We'll see. We'll see what he can do. Chase was. So we'll see. Chris Olave at 11. Drake London. Drake London is at 11. Oops. Michael Pittman will be at 12. We don't know the state of Brandon Ayuk. Right now, I can keep him at 13. I'll move him up 1 from 14 to 13 too, but we got to get his status. He did say he's going to report to training camp though, no matter what. So that's what I like. He's going to work. So that's why we can kind of keep him in that area right now. Jalen Waddle, it will be 14. Mike Evans, Nico Collins will be 15. Mike Evans will be 16. Let's see. Chris Olave will be 17. Nope. Debo is 17. Cooper is 18. Stephon Diggs is 19 from 23. I like him in Houston. I really like him in Houston, as long as it shows. Dave Flowers is 20 from 26. T. Higgins is 21 from 28. And then we go to Chris Olave at 22. DJ Moore from 18 to, you can go 23. You know that. DK Metcalf, 24. So I see better out of you. You might even drop more than that. Devontae Smith, 25. Amari Cooper, 26. Your quarterback is back. I better have a good year. Malik Neighbors, you're a rookie. I'm not really sure what to expect out of you right now. I need to see more. I don't really know about this kid, so I'm going to wait on him. So we're going to move him down. Christian Kirk, I hope you're back and ready to work with your quarterback. So we're going to move you to we're going to move you up from 27. No. You're actually going to stay right there at 27. $28. We will do Tank Dell. I'm going to do Tank Dell at 28. He'll be back healthy, ready to go. Let's see. 29 will be, what do you guys think? George Pickens at 29? Yeah, let's do George Pickens at 29. Jalen Reed at 30 from 36. I'm moving him up 6 spots. I think Rasheed Rice ain't playing. He might be suspended. I got to figure out what's going on with him. All right. So Hollywood Brown is at 39, and we're going to move him up to 31 because of his new quarterback. And he might continue to climb if I start seeing what I like, between now and the draft. But right now, he's going up from 39 to 31. Jackson Smith is 32. Yeah. Then we'll make Malik Neighbors 33. Keenan Allen 34. Terry McLaurin 35, which is still risky. Chris Godwin 36. Deontay Johnson 37. Calvin Ridley. Rashid Rice. DeAndre Hopkins 38. Jordan Addison. Wow. Excuse me. I hope y'all play some good football this year because it's bad. But what we looking at? I'm gonna put Cortland Sutton above Calvin Ridley. Sorry. We're gonna make Cortland Sutton. What is that? 38. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, ugly. I'm gonna leave Rashid Rice blank until I figure out what's going on with him. Jordan Addison is 39. Calvin Ridley is 40. Christian Watson is 41. And I'm okay with Lab McCulley being 42 because he's already down there. Tyler Lockett, 43. He should show age, but we'll see. Rome Odunes, yeah, he'll be 44. I like that. Xavier Worthy, 45. I like that. Jacoby Myers, 46. I like that. Brian Thomas for the Jacksonville is 48-7. Jameson Williams will be, if he plays all this year, right? We'll see what the kid got. So but he'll be 48. That's what he's got to go to 48. Keon Coleman for Buffalo is 49. I'm not moving him up. He's the only receiver that they really, really, really got right now. I can't move him up and put you all in danger, making him in the top 3 round 4. Draft him in rounds 5 or 6 if you can get him that late. Don't let these videos hype you up, people. Don't do that. I'm not calling him a bad receiver. Don't let these videos hype you up is all I'm saying. Curtis Samuel with Buffalo. See, look at that. 50. Look at that. Mike Williams with the Jets. He's on the PUP list, so 51. He's stay hurt. Brandon Cooks is 52. Jamal Palmer. Nope. Rashid Shaheed with New Orleans. Yeah, I'm going to at least put him at 53. I respect him a little bit better. Romeo Dobbs, 54. I need him to do a little bit better this year. Jerry Jeudy with Cleveland. Let's go 56. No, 55. All right, and then now Josh Palmer, you can go 56. Nope, 57. I like it at 57. Josh Downs can go to 56. He can stay at 56. Cool. All right, 57 is there. All right, receivers are a little different. We got to keep going. It's a lot of them because you can put a lot of them on your team and a lot of them get touches. So we got to keep going. Adam Thielen is going to be 58. Let's see. Khalil Shakir. Gabe Davis is in Jacksonville. I'm going to give him 59. I think I might like the, oh, shoot. Coach got to go back and look at the schedule. Because I made a mistake on my last podcast that I did, my last live event. Nobody called me out. I called. I'm dang on screen that. Let me pull up the screen. Coach will call himself out. Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all ain't call me out for nothing. I made a mistake. Y'all supposed to tell me about that. What's good, boss man? What's good with you? Y'all supposed to call me out, but I called myself out. It's cool. I made a mistake. I said that the AFC South comes down between the Colts and the Texans. That's a lie. I made a mistake. It comes down between the Jaguars. Before I make another mistake. Before Coach make another mistake, let's go grab the information since I have it now, right? I don't like looking like a fool. Where you at? Because I think I have the Jaguars with a winning record, or I'm about to make them have one because of something that some information that I see. And then realize they actually bulked up at the receiving core. They're not the greatest receivers. That's not what I'm saying. But they're all efficient catching guys, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Come on, give me I'll find it. Oh, there we go. Okay. My computer was just acting slow. All right, let's pull up. Where you at? Is this you? Please tell me this is you. No, this ain't you. Wrong one. Ah, where are you? It's you. As long as it pulls up. All right. So perfect. Jacksonville. I have Jacksonville going 7-10. I'm going to make a change. I have Jacksonville beating Miami in week 1. I have them losing to Cleveland next. So that's 8 wins. Buffalo, Houston away. That's fine. So 3 losses in a row. I can deal with that win. Okay, I can deal with that. They're winning in Indianapolis. They're going to beat Chicago. They're going to beat New England. They're probably going to lose to the Bears in Philly. Bingo. Yeah. Let's see. I think Tennessee is going to be really bad. How many times do I have you win? Let me see. Oh, no, bro. I don't know. It might be tight. Jacksonville. I'm trying to find you wins. I'm trying to. So I gave him one more. I got to beat Miami in week 1. That's fine. I can do that. They're going to have to steal. They're going to have to steal some games. They're going to steal one from Philly or the Packers or Tennessee. So they're going to try to beat Tennessee twice in that division. They're going to steal from Buffalo or Cleveland. That's going to be rough. So I'll leave them at 8 right now. Dang, I tried to give it to you. So maybe I wasn't wrong. Maybe it does come down. Maybe it comes down to all 3. We'll see now. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. Did I All right. So Gabe Davis at 59. Buffalo Khalil Shakir at we'll put him at 60. I'm okay with that. It's basically the same place that he's been. 61, Jahan Dotson. No, we're not gonna pick 61. 61. I'm not moving up Darnell Mooney either. I'm not gonna move up anyone, it looks like. So I guess you are gonna stay. So 61 is gonna be Jahan Dotson. 62, Demario Douglas. 63, Adonai Mitchell. 64, Dontavian Wicks. 65, Wandale Robinson. 66, Quentin Johnson. 67, Michael Wilson. 68, Marvin Mims. 69, Daryl Mooney. 70, Rashad Bateman. 71, Xavier Leggetti. 72, Jaleel Polk. 73, Jermaine Burton. 74, Troy Franklin. 75, Elijah Moore. And everyone after that should be waiver wires. Yeah. All right. Let's move on over to where we at. PPR tight ends. All right. So for tight ends, we have tight end ranking. All right. For tight end rankings, we have. Where are you? We have Sam Laporta at number 1, Travis Kelce at number 2, Trey McBride at number 3, Mark Andrews at number 4. Yeah. Yep, that's about right. Yeah, I like that. Where's my man at, though? Where is Arizona's tight end? Are we missing one? I'll go find him. All right, so I will leave those 4 alone. Number 5, Dalton Kincaid. No, I think Evan Ingram is number 5. Number 6 is actually Jake Ferguson. Number 7. No, I've got to be going crazy. Why can't I find Arizona Cardinals tight end? Did he get hurt? Like they don't even have him listed. That's so weird. It's like they completely forgot to put him on this list. That's fine. I'll put him here. Like, what? Hold on. This is a bit weird. Because all I did was copy and paste. So it's like they actually left him off the list somehow. Let me see something real quick. Oh, let's see. Trey McBride. Where are you? Man, I'm so stupid. Coach stupid. I just said that man's name at number 3. I'm stupid. Anyway, wow. Coach with the brain fart. Okay. So it's Jake Ferguson at 6. I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna make Kyle Pitts number 7 due to his quarterback. Number 8 is gonna be George Kittle. Number 9 is gonna be yeah, we'll go with Dalton Kincaid at number 9. I like that. Okay. Man, coaches. Woo wee. Anyway. All right, let's see. Number 10 is David Njoku. Number 11, Dallas Goedert. Number 12, Brock Bowers. Number 13, Pat Fairmouth. Number 14, TJ Hawkinson. Number 15, Dalton Schultz. Number 16, Cole Kmet. Number 17, Luke Musgrave. Number 18, Hunter Henry. Number 19, Cade Otton. Number 20, Tennessee's tight end. His name is I can't pronounce that dude's name. 21, Tyler Conklin. 22. It's not Juwan Johnson. He's so trash. This dude is so trash. Let's move up. Ooh, he's ugly. He's not 22. I tell you that. He shouldn't even be up here. So we're just not gonna put Juwan Johnson. Don't touch Juwan Johnson. Let's see. Number 22, Noah Fant. Number 23, Ben Sinnott. Number 24, Tucker Kraft. 25, Taysom Hill. 26, Isaiah Likely. And we leave him there at 26 because when Mark Andrews goes down, he's on your radar. You grab him quick when Mark Andrews gets hurt. 26. 27, Mike Gesicki. 28, Michael Mayer. 29, Jelani Woods. 30, Gerald Everett. 31, Dawson Knox. 32. I'm actually going to say John. No, I'm not going to say that. 32, Jatavian. Nope. Let's say John. Let's say John Smith. Nobody should touch him, but ranking wise, he should be the 32nd tight end. And anything after that is pretty much waiver wire stuff, waiver wire picks, which hopefully you won't need any of these icky tight ends on the back end. All right. Let's see. So we've gone through quarterback, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. I'm not going to go through kickers, just because a lot of teams are going away from kicking. They're going to super flex leagues, and we can get into more flex options when we go over the rankings. But kickers are. They're just, they're phasing out. They're phasing out. They're still regularly, still keep them. And I mean, you're not drafting a kicker with your first 10 picks, right? So it doesn't really matter what rank you rank a kicker. There's gonna be a kicker available. You may not get Justin Tucker, right? But you really need to waste a draft pick on Justin Tucker. Dallas's kicker, who's actually ranked number 2, will most likely be there in the waiver wire when you go look for a kicker. Kickers change like your defense, guys. Like, there's really nothing to rank on that. We go by who is going to have the better matchup. You can't pick a kicker on a great team because he will only get field goals. You can't pick a kicker on a bad team because he might not see anything. You need a kicker that has a running back because he will always be in field goal range. See my point, guys? But that was a wonderful show that we had for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed going over these quarterbacks, going over the rankings, just getting ready for fantasy, right? Because that's what this is about, fantasy football. Okay. Next week's show will basically be our draft show. We're going to go through who you should pick with your first draft pick. And what we're going to do, we're going to go by 18 8-team leagues, 10-team, 12, 14, 16. So where these players should go in each league that you're playing in type thing. I'd like to do that so people know, like, oh, he's not just talking about an 18 league. No, in a 16-team league, this person should be going here if you have this pick. Basically, I'm going to teach you picking strategies for each type of manual league, basically. PPR standard. So stay tuned for that one for next week. Again, I really enjoyed today's show. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. It was a really good one. So once we get over with the drafts, it's time to draft. And then it's time to get ready for our call-ins. So if you guys want to call in the coach's show and give them your bad news or your good news each and every week, you can come on coach's show and talk about a player if you want, bad or good, whichever one you want to do. We're going to do our coach is going to do we did villain and heroes last year. We'll call it something else this year. We'll find something fun. But we also going to have Coach's Couch, okay? Coach's Couch will be fun. Talking about all the players who basically will spend their season on Coach's Couch rather than on the field. So that segment will, of course, be here. And then we're going to have, of course, Coach's Start and Sit show, where I basically tell you guys who to start and sit each and every week. Where you guys can also come on Coach's show, come in and comment and ask me any question, any player. Should you start this player? Should you pick up this player over waiver wire? All that good. Should you trade this player? Let me know what kind of trades you want to do. Coach, I'll tell you, hell no, don't do that trade. Or let me see. I think that's a really good trade. I see what you're trying to do. So Coach is always going to be here to set you up for success, never failure, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Tune in next week for another great one. Coach is out.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.